What is up, guys? It's your boy Big Is, and welcome back to another episode of LA Noire Remastered. And before I talk about what happened in the last video, I have some announcements I wanted to make for you guys who are subscribed to the channel and whatnot, who've been following me since day one. I wanted to give these announcements to come up first. So the first announcement I'm making is that I've just found out from the gaming event known as Gamescom that Sonic Frontiers is about to have one final update onto their game, and it's actually going to be a DLC story called the final. I think it was called the Final Horizon. Yeah, the Final Horizon. They didn't really tease much in the trailers. But it looks like we're going to be facing another Titan in that game. So I found out that it's going to come out in late September. I think they said September 28th. So you already know I'm going to be making content for you guys to play the DLC once it comes out, which won't be until another month. By the time you see this video, it won't be until another month until that DLC comes out. But pretty much that's my first announcement, that I'm letting you guys know that I'm going to be playing that game again. But this time, it's going to be the DLC for that game called The Final Horizon. So that's the first announcement. The second one, I wanted to let you guys know that starting next Tuesday, we're going to be uploading 4 days a week. That's right, 4 days a week. You guys are going to get a total of 6 videos and 6 YouTube shorts. That's right, I am increasing the videos now. So, and the reason why I'm going to be uploading now a little bit more, so I can finish these gameplay series as fast as I can, because doing 4 videos is not as fast as I thought it was going to be, and I've been doing it for months now, which is crazy since my comeback. So how it's going to work is that next Tuesday you're going to get 2 videos, Wednesday 2 videos, Thursday 1, and Friday 1. But on the same day, Friday, I'll be uploading YouTube shorts on a Friday going into Saturday. That's right, you're not going to see more YouTube uploads of YouTube shorts on the weekends no more. I'm changing that to Friday and Saturday moving forward. So that's what my new schedule is going to be now moving forward, because I do have 2 new games that I've been dying to play since it first came out during the early stages of the PS4, of course. And I want to finish this game and WWE 2K16, 2K316 showcase as fast as possible. So pretty much, like, for example, in this game, I'll be making like 4 videos of this, and then like 2 videos of either MLB or Madden, even though Madden I'm almost done with the season. And I'm going to take a long break from that game because the all Madden difficulty is brutal. So yeah, Friday, not only Friday will be the last video, the 6th video on the channel, but it will also be 3 YouTube shorts Friday and then 3 YouTube shorts Saturday. And that's what it's going to be like moving forward. So I just want to let you guys know you're going to get more extra content now moving forward. And I'm going to be uploading now 4 days a week moving forward. Starting next Tuesday, you're going to get the first 2, and that's how we're going to go moving forward. So I just want to let you guys know on that. So yeah, those are my only 2 announcements. That we're going to play the new DLC Final Horizon when it comes out late next month, and I'm uploading 4 days a week, including YouTube shorts Friday and Saturday. So that's my announcement for you guys moving forward. I will mention too on the Madden video just in case. So that's my 2 announcements. And now we can get right into this video. So so in the last video, we started our brand new arson case. We're involved this house fire of the Morelli family, who got burned alive, what it looks like, and then someone put them in prayers. Layers of, like, well, it looked like they were praying even though they were not, but I had to censor it because it was too brutal, so I don't want you guys to see how brutal that looked. And we investigated the neighbors, and they saw some suspicious activity on the property. And we even used the game well over there to talk to the captain, and they warned us not to go to Elysian Fields, which that sounds a little suspicious, right? Like, why you don't want us to go to Elysian Fields all of a sudden. So, and then of course our partner recommended we go to Rancho Escondido first before we go to Elysian Fields. So we're gonna go there first. That's where he recommended, and that's what we're gonna do to start off today's video. So before we get right into this video, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay notified for all of my latest gameplay uploads. And without further ado, let's get right into this video, shall we? So, you already know I'm going to let my partner drive on this one.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Shame about Jep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches. You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Looks like there's a protest going on here.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
Sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a
mouth
fray.
son of a...
Oh!
Okay,
Oh, we're gonna fight?
Black and blue
Oh my
stuff.
god, we haven't had a fight in a while. Grab on. Sit your butt down. Anybody else? Oh, this guy wants to fight? Come on, come on. Come on. Going Mayweather. Or going Manny Pacquiao on you. Going Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence Jr. Oh god, I lost my hat. Oh! Grab him. He's down. Oh, he's not down, not completely. Oh, uppercut. Oh my goodness.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
So we have another. Oh wow, it's not just one. There's like multiple houses that burn down here. So this is where they have the houses for the GIs, huh? That's something. What am my partner looking over here? A brick? Yeah. Investigate further. Let's see.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Wow, poor cement quality. So they did this on purpose. Oh! It just came down. Oh, that was it.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Oh, so my partner's like, F it. We're gonna go to Elysian Fields and see what we can do. Can I talk to this officer again? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna head over towards Elysian Fields. Wow, that's some poor cement quality that they put for these GI homes. That's something. So we're gonna go to Elysian Fields and see what they have to say about it, because remember, they were the ones that are building these homes for GIs. So they know what they're doing, because look, how would these house fires be burned down to crisp? That's what we're gonna go find out. And of course, my partner, you're driving.
KTI.
So we made it to the Elysian Fields office. We're definitely here, alright. Who we're gonna talk to, I don't even know. But we're gonna go inside and see who we can find someone to talk to.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's
we
our
got-
cue. Thanks, ma'am.
So they got one secretary over here and they got another one upstairs.
May I help you, gentlemen?
Of course.
Would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Ah, so he was in the office. So this woman's trying to be a smart apple, man. She's trying to be a smart apple. But he was actually
Take a
not.
cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs!
Let him be, Cole. But before we talk to him, he has a lot of displays over here. Interesting. Wow, these houses... Depending on different ones, huh? I'm just looking around these houses real quick before we talk to this Leland Monroe character. Look at that, this is blueprints. It's not gonna let me see the blueprints? So man, they're trying to build all these nice homes. I saw another row over
We're
here.
investigating a series
I
of
didn't mean to do
domestic
that.
fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Ask it. Oh, so we got 4 questions here. He's the president of Elysian Fields Development. So links to the arson, promotional travel contest, local land acquisition, and Rancho Escondido fire. So let's see what he has to say about the links to the arsons.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
This guy's gonna be tough. I can tell this guy's gonna be tough because look at his face. Like, how could I see the eyes? It's like his eyes are squinting super hard. Oh my god, I have not played this game in like 3 weeks. And this guy's already gonna give me a rough time and I can't tell. Good thing I have an intuition. So 99.3% of the play. So the servers are up. Chose the correct answer after using an intuition on this point. Which I don't want to use it in case if I mess up here. But his response... interesting. He thinks it's coincidence of the arsons. You mentioned about the flyers. I don't think that's gonna do any good here, but I don't know. He thinks it's coincidence. Don't think there's anything to accuse him here. So I'm gonna look at his face real closely. It's like he's staring at us, but he also... Oh. He closed his eyes a little bit, but is that an indication of him looking down? Oh god, this guy's gonna be tough. And I only have one intuition. And I don't want to use it. I gotta take a gamble. There's nothing I can accuse him with right now. Because we're just asking him a question about what is his company's links to these arson fires. So I don't think he's telling the truth.
Up a little.
I don't think he's telling the truth on us in this question. I mean, I'm looking at his eyes real close because they're really down there. I'm also looking around his whole facial expression as well. Because there's no way that these house fires are coincidence. So I'm gonna take a gamble. I don't think he's telling us the whole truth. I don't believe he's telling us the whole truth. Because he's not just only advertising it, but we now know that the Elysian Fields from from that episode a couple episodes ago where Elysian Fields is partnered with the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. So, and they're the ones that are making the houses. So I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to go back cop here.
Can we speed this up a little?
Because I don't think he's telling us the full truth. Because he thinks it's a coincidence that these fires are going up in flames like if it was nothing. But I don't believe him though. So I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to go back cop here. If it's right, it's right. And if it's wrong, then you know I got it wrong pretty much. Let's see.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Ooh, so I got that right. So now, I took a gamble because it felt like back up to me because he thought it was coincidence. Because coincidence was a question mark, so I was like, there's no way he thinks this is all a coincidence. And you're right, we found a family burnt in their homes. So, there's no coincidence that these flyers are showing up on their neighbors' mailboxes. So let's ask him about the promotional travel contest.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, I'm looking at his face real good. He's moving his eyes a lot. Do you see that? I know his eyes are squinting so hard, but like he's moving his eyes so hard. Yo, he's moving his eyes super hard. He's definitely lying to us. He's definitely lying to us again. There's no way. I can't accuse him though because like I know like the neighbor said they want a family vacation, but I can't accuse him with that. But I'm looking at his eyes real good, and look, he's moving his eyes to the left, to the right. Oh, he knows. He definitely knows about the contest of families winning a trip to Catalina Island. So I'm gonna take another gamble here. I'm gonna go back up because there's nothing to accuse him. If it's right, it's right, and if it's wrong, you already know. So let's see.
2 families are dead, Mr. Monroe. This isn't a question of criminal liability. We're looking at conspiracy to commit murder.
You know who you're talking to, son. You want to use incendiary language like that with me? I suggest you should leave immediately.
Oh, so I did get that one wrong. I know he was lying. Oh, or maybe I should have accused him in that question. I think it was from the statement from the neighbor that the Morellis won that weekend. Because he was lying pretty hard there. Oh, yep. This should have been accusable. Yep, that should have been accusable. That was my fault. Alright, so let's see the local land acquisition. What does he know about that?
He's made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
That's the American way, but I'm looking at his face. See, I knew. So when he said the Morellis, I feel like that was accusable because we had the neighbor's statement. I didn't accuse him with that. But I'm looking at his face real good because this guy is tough. Because he got me confused on that one. Let's see. I don't want to use an intuition. Houses, land cleared to allow construction of return soldier housing. You know, I want to accuse him. See how he reacts. Let me see how he reacts if I accuse him.
I think you're being less than candid, Mr. Monroe. You're building these homes to some timetable. You're under pressure to get rid of the holdouts.
And how exactly do you think you can prove that in a court of law, detective?
How could I prove that? Oh, the poor cement. The poor cement quality. The burnt building shows evidence of poor build qualities in low-grade materials. I gotta accuse him with this because how else would these, Oh, wait, but... No. I can't accuse him with this, though, because I feel like this is accusable for the last question because it has something to do with Rancho Escondido. Ooh, no, I don't think I could accuse him with that. But can I accuse him? I know the last question is accusable because, like, it mentioned Rancho Escondido. That's where we looked at this brick. So, I know that one's accusable. So, you know what? I'm going to take a gamble.
Sorry. My mistake.
I'm going to use the intuition and see what the community has to say. I want to use it to see what they say. Oh! There's 83.7% says bad cop. Oh, good thing I did not accuse him with this because I was like, the last question was accusable. The question before that was bad cop. So this one's bad cop and then the next one's definitely accusable. So I'm going to trust the community on this one. Bad cop here.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
So they could build around these burnt homes because they wouldn't care, pretty much. At least that's how I take it. Like, doesn't matter. By the end of the day, business is business for him and whoever else, right? So, let's ask him about the Rancho Escondido fire, because this one is definitely accusable because we have the poor cement quality of those houses, the poor materials. So let's see what he says about that.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Oh yeah, you already know it's accusable because he thinks. Look at him. I can see his eyes, even though it's so squinty like. He's moving around. This is accusable because there was poor cement quality on those GI homes in Rancho Escondido. So I gotta accuse him. This is easy.
You're lying, bro. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Oh, like I can. The poor cement quality. Because the burnt building showed evidence of poor building quality and low-grade materials. I gotta hit him with this. Hopefully it's right.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Oh, we know. Look at that guy
Glad to
trophy.
be of
One.
help, officers.
Let's check this out.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Oh, there's Chapman's name on this list. Definitely.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
We're gonna need to find that phone. So she didn't have a phone up there. So See, that second question, real quick. That second question, if I got that accusable, I would have went 4 for 4 in that entire conversation. That guy was tough. I was like looking at him very, very close.
Your boss is a fine man.
Oh, they have a phone in here. Oh, we're just gonna walk into one of their office.
What the hell?
But at least I got 3 for 4, so that's not too bad. All right, let's use the phone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thank you.
Well, I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face still learns love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Buy me a drink, Cole?
No! Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to
it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that
I
company.
have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save me, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
See you guys in the next video.